The Kreg Shelf Pin Jig makes it possible to bring the flexibility and versatility of adjustable shelves to your bookcase, cabinet, and shelf projects. With the Shelf Pin Jig, you can be confident that those shelves will be perfectly spaced, level, and that they won't wobble. Plus, this jig has built-in features that can also help with installing hinges and drawer slides. Best of all, with the Shelf Pin Jig, it's as easy as a line, drill, done. The Shelf Pin Jig does this with 6 hardened steel drill guides. They're located at precise 1 1/4 inch spacing, which is equal to 32 millimeters. So you know every hole you drill will be spaced exactly the same, and that means your shelves will sit flat and won't wobble. This spacing also makes the Shelf Pin Jig compatible with the 32 millimeter system used by professional cabinet makers, and it makes this jig great for more than just drilling pinholes for shelves. The lifetime warranted drill guides also ensure that the holes are straight, clean, and precise, so the shelf pins will sit flat for additional assurance of great fitting shelves. Drilling is made even easier with the Shelf Pin Jig's included bit. This high-quality brad point bit drills a clean hole, and it has a depth collar to ensure that every hole you drill is the perfect depth. All you have to do is drill until the stop collar contacts the drill guide. You can get the Shelf Pin Jig with a 1/4 inch bit or a 5 millimeter bit, and you can swap between bits at any time since both work in the same drill guides. That means you won't need a different jig if you want to switch pin sizes. With the Shelf Pin Jig, aligning the holes is easy too. You can use the included fence to align the jig with the edge of your workpiece to ensure straight rows. The fence quickly moves to either side of the jig, so you can drill holes along both edges of your workpiece easily, consistently, and confidently. You can also remove the fence and use the cabinet face frame or back panel to align the Shelf Pin Jig. You'll still get the same great results. The Shelf Pin Jig easily drills 6 holes in one setup. When you want longer rows, this jig makes that easy too. Just snap the jig extender on and then insert the indexing pin. When you move the jig, the pin fits into the last hole in your line to ensure that hole spacing will continue exactly as you drill more holes. You can also connect 2 or more Shelf Pin Jigs together easily and without using tools to drill longer rows of holes. With 2 jigs, you can drill 12 holes with one setup while maintaining exact hole spacing. The Shelf Pin Jig also has a couple built-in features that make it useful for installing concealed cabinet hinges and drawer slides on cabinets without face frames. Using the molded-in alignment marks and the indicator window, you can align the mounting screws for hinge plates knowing the holes will be perfectly spaced and set exactly at the back spacing that's standard for these hinges in the 32 millimeter cabinet system. The same features allow you to locate the front hole for drawer slides too. When you're done drilling holes, the bit, alignment pin, and even the wrench store conveniently on board, so you'll be ready to go the next time you want to create shelf holes with precision. Then you can install your shelves using Kreg's high-quality shelf pins. They're available for 1/4 inch and 5 millimeter holes. Like everything Kreg builds, the Shelf Pin Jig is designed to be tough enough for professionals, but easy to use for anyone, even if you're just getting started. And when you buy from Kreg, you get more than just a product. You become part of the Kreg family, which means you'll get Kreg's world-class customer support, educational resources and videos, newsletters and social interaction, and even step-by-step plans for projects you can build. To learn more about the Shelf Pin Jig, as well as Kreg's other products for building DIY and woodworking projects, visit us online at kregtool.com.